Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 19 of Radiance and I've just launched September. So I am taking a break for July and August. And the archive, there's literally 1,000 videos up there. So you can pick and mix. You could do a month of Sundays. You could do the ones you haven't done. Some of you have done all of them, so you could just go back and do your favorite ones. It seems Radiance Day 12 was a day that people really liked. And so, yeah, you could do many different things until the 1st of September. And then in the 1st of September, we will have dynamic balance. And so there's a thing called tensegrity. And tensegrity is where it's usually, for example, between bones and muscles. Bones are hard and muscles are stretchy, or tendons and ligaments are stretchy. So as the bones pull in one direction, the ligaments and tendons and muscles pull in another. And therefore we are standing and mobile and able. And there's all these different lines in the body, the deep front line, the deep back line, transverse. And so I started looking into them and moving them and creating connections and just kind of rolling around on the floor, standing up, swinging my legs, doing that kind of stuff. And so by September, I'll have a plan. And so today we are doing Radiance Day 19. Come. It's something based on that leg movement we did yesterday. How do you slide your leg over towards the right and then over towards the left? So great. Thanks for joining me. And this is the moment usually where I forget something. No, I think I did it. Yeah, great. Super. So landing onto your mat. Feel the floor beneath you. Do you feel even or uneven? Do you feel equal left and right? And you don't have to feel, we are not perfectly balanced left and right. One of my hands knows how to brush my teeth and the other one really makes such a strange job of it. So even in small menial tasks, I have more connection to the right hand than I do to the left. And so as I map my body, all that information that is connected through me is living in me. And so I'll feel things as bigger or heavier or wider or closer based on perhaps the use of them, the connection to them. Nice. So rock your knees from side to side. And as you rock your knees from side to side, feel what's happening. I can feel the echoes of that movement we did in the inner thighs and the way the muscles of my legs really move into the pelvis. The deep groin, the outer hip. I can feel it through the deep of my belly. It's like the deep lines of my belly as we twisted yesterday were really engaged. So pause. So bring your right arm long beside you. And then sweep your right arm, keep like fingers are on the floor, sweep your right hand out to the side and keep your fingers on the floor. They can rotate, so it could be your nails. You could roll your hand, but keep your hand on the floor and bring your hand all the way towards your left knee. And I've rolled over to do that. And then come all the way back, bring your right hand all the way back and beside you on the floor. So do that again. Right arm up, roll over to the left as you sweep your right hand down to your left knee. And then radiate your hand in a circle all the way back till it comes beside you on the floor. Nice. Other side. So left hand slides along the floor. For me, it travels around plants and dogs and then rolls all the way over towards the right knee. And again, traveling back, traveling around plants and dogs. over towards the left. Again, slide your hand along the floor, and it stays on the floor, and it can change shape, it can change the bend of your elbow, but just let it travel all the way over. Nice. So without rolling over, what happens? So right hand travels up, travels overhead, and then without rolling over, my right hand travels down towards my left shoulder and maybe my left elbow, and then all the way up and then down beside me. And again, travel your right arm up, over, and down. And what's the furthest down you can get without rolling over? So my right shoulder, my right ribs are like doing an incredible job to roll forward and up so I can touch just below my elbow. Pause there. And slide your hand all the way back. Super. Left hand slides up. Without rolling over, slide your left hand down as far to the right as you can. And then traveling over and back. Nice. Wow. Left hand travels along the floor and let it travel down towards your right elbow and pause. How far down towards your right elbow do you travel? Where do you get stuck? Where do you meet? What happens? Again, my left shoulder has rounded forward. Left ribs have rounded forward. Pause there. And slide your hand all the way overhead and back. Nice. So your leg. Stretch your right leg long and bring your right leg over towards the right as far as it goes and let it bend as it travels up towards the right. And then straight and then over towards the left side and let your knee fall down to the floor as you travel to the left side. Maybe your toe comes up in the direction of your left hand. Nice. Sliding all the way back. Your leg is straight. And then slide up towards the right. Your knee bends. Straight. Over towards the left. Let your left leg fall down. Your toe is traveling up towards your left hand. And then straight. Over towards the right. One last time. Over towards the left. Leg straightens. And then leg travels up. Pause with your toe up near the left hand. Breathe. Nice. Straighten your right leg. Breathe. Bend your right leg. Take your foot off the floor. Breathe. Nice. And then without moving anything else, I always call this hatchet. I have no other word for it. So it's like a gliders, but it's a half gliders. Take your right foot and just sweep your right foot behind you, but it stays in the air. And then sweep your right knee up towards your left elbow. So it's only the right leg that's swinging like a hatchet. Yeah, I don't have... it's not like pendulum because we have pendulum as a different movement. Oh, it's the pendulum for leg. Oh, it's leg pendulum. So leg pendulum is what we're doing. So only move the right knee up and then move your right foot back. And there's this kind of balancy, suspended working feeling as I bring my right foot back and then I draw my right knee up. And then right foot back. And one more time, right knee up. Right foot back. Nice. Come back to center. Pause. I can feel a difference between the two sides of my body. Nice. Stretch the left leg long. Sweep the left foot up towards the left and let your knee bend as it travels up. Stretch your left leg long and then drop your right thigh down as you sweep your left foot up towards the right hand. And then straighten long, up towards the left. Straighten long, and up towards the right. I'm kicking plants left, right, and center. Straight, up towards the left. There's so many muscles that have to coordinate this movement. It's really fascinating. And draw your right foot up. No, left foot up towards the right. Pause there. Toes on the floor. You're over towards the right side. Your shoulders are wide. Nice. Straighten the left leg so that your foot's still on the floor and your leg is pushing towards the right. Nice. Bend your left knee so that your foot is in the air, and then do the leg pendulum where your foot travels back towards the left, stays in the air, and then your knee travels forward towards your right elbow. So there's stability, there is connectivity, there's strength, there's range of motion, there's learning. I feel like it's a movement that I have to learn as I move. One more time. Super. Come back to center. Pause. Great. So stretch your right leg long and then sweep your right foot over towards the right as far as it goes. And then sweep your right foot. Oh, where would it go? If I don't drop my left leg down, sweep your right foot up so it lands up on your left knee. Pull your left knee up towards you. Pause there. Nice. Left foot to the floor. Slide your right foot down your left shin. Stretch your leg long. And then sweep your right foot over towards the right. Pause there. So your foot's over towards the right. Slide your right leg long, up and over the left leg till your foot's on your knee. Pull your left knee up towards you. Pause. And again, foot lands on the floor, down with the right, straight, over towards the right, toes on the floor. And then last time, up and over the left leg. Pull your left knee up towards you. And then draw circles with your left leg in the space above you. And that's going to draw a circle with your right leg, because your right foot is sitting on the left knee. The more you flex your right foot, the more connected your right knee is. Circle in the other direction. Nice. Rock towards the right. Pause. What muscles are being used? What's engaging? What's connecting? Come back to center. And then over towards the left. Pause. So I got it was quite amazing yesterday when after I sent out the email, I started getting loads of emails and texts from you guys. And so there's people who've been listening to podcasts about fascia. And suddenly I got all these resources about fascia. Come back to center, bring your foot to the floor, lift your hips up, keeping your right foot on your left knee. And so I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to post up after I've listened to each one. I'm going to post up the podcast that I've just listened to. And yeah, let's all do a bit of a dive this Christmas. Oh, it's Christmas. Does feel like it this morning. God, I woke up this morning and it was like winter. Anyways, stretch your left leg long and slide your left foot over towards the left. And then slide your left foot up and over your right knee. And then pull your right knee up towards you. Pause. Nice. Foot to the floor. Foot down, straight, out towards the left. Straight, up and over. And draw your right knee up towards you. And foot to the floor, down, straight, out towards the left. Last one. Foot straight, up and over. Draw your right knee up towards you and then draw a circle with your right knee. And as you circle, just feel that in the deep of your hips. I'm always wondering, can I make this movement smoother? Can I slow this movement down and feel more? What am I not meeting in a movement? What am I meeting in a movement? What would make this movement easier? What would connect this movement more? Change direction. So I'm always like asking questions while I move. I'm always wondering. It's like staring into the dark and that you're wondering, is that the barn? Is that the goose? It's this sense of really always seeking and searching for, I wonder what else there is. Draw your knees over towards the left, pause. So what is it that you're feeling as you lie here right now with your knees over towards the left? What connections, what places, what's really strong and what's soft? What's been really stretched and what's just being very relaxed. Back to center, over towards the right, pause. This is a different set of muscles, a different set of connections. And back to center. Both feet to the floor. Pause. Nice. Roll over, go onto your hands and knees. So reach your right hand back towards your right foot. And then sweep your right hand in a big circle as far over towards the left as you can. And then sweep your right hand all the way back towards your right foot. And how far back can you go? Nice. Big circle. Over towards the left side with your right hand. And sweeping all the way back towards your right foot. One more time. Over towards the left. And I'm bringing my elbow down to the floor. I'm resting my cheek on my left arm. And then I'm leaning into the deep of my right side. Breathe into that. Both hands to the floor, come back up. Sweep the left hand back towards your left foot and then big circle. Left hand goes over towards the right. And then back towards the left and back. How far back can you go? Can you go beyond your toes? Sweep your hand towards the right. Pause, drop your elbow down. Cheek rests on your right arm, left hand is reaching, but I'm drawing my left hip and buttock back. Nice, come back to center. Both hands to the floor. Cool. So push back into your downward dog and just stretch into your legs. Deeply pull backwards. Pause. And what do you feel lengthening? What space is happening? How do you lean into it? How do you slow things down? Great. Drop your knees to the floor. Stretch your legs out long. Cool. Super. So, sitting tall, fingers to the floor, find length through your spine. Just closing your eyes. Is one side from your hip to your shoulder to the top of your head longer than the other side, hip to your shoulder to the top of your head? Is one side wider? Wider would be something that mind feels. And also more, this right side feels more out, left side feels more up. Super. Bring your left hand to the floor, bring it flat, and then sweep your right arm across and pause there in elephant. And just right arm is long beside your ear. Push your right hip down and push your left hand down. And like the sails of a boat, lean the whole right side open, like the wind is coming from the left, and that the whole of the deep of the right side is opening. And the more I push into the right hand, the more length and a curve I can create on the right side. I'm even like the left buttock is slightly lighter on the floor. It's not off the floor, but I can feel the bone on the right really clearly, and the bone on the left is lighter. Sweep your hand down and forward. Right hand over towards the right. Sweep the left hand up into elephant. But the first elephant, it's connecting, but not as much as it can. So reach the left hand towards the right and push into the right hand and begin to fill into the left side like it's the sail of a boat. That the wind is traveling from the right side and that the deep points of reference, the sit bone on the left, the fingers on the left, as they reach, it's opening a big curve in the left side of your body. Can you breathe into it? Can you lengthen into it? Nice. Hand comes down, roll your shoulders, big circles. Super. Hands come forward. Sweep your hands back, palms up. Thumb and finger touch. Swoop your fingers down and then back to front and roll. So the backs of your wrists come together and your back rounds. Sweep your hands towards your heart, forward. Sweep your hands back to front. Back of your hands come together, round your back. Sweep your hands towards your heart and forward. Let's do that a few times. Wide. Back of your hands together. Swoop. Wide. Back of your hands together. Swoop. So for me, there's something about this, the back of the hands coming together, the deep round that happens. then the drawing in of my hands, and then as my heart opens, that my hands move forward. There's something about the whole gesture that really, yeah, it does something for my heart. One more time. Super cool. Come into a cross-legged position. Hands on your heart. Pause. Listen to your heart. Nice. So come lie on the floor. All the way down, land on the floor. How lovely. How nice. So I'll see you all tomorrow. And as I said, where is this thing? There you go. Dynamic balance, 1st of September. We're taking July and August off. So tomorrow is our last day for a while. But we've got this. We've got this. So I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, ciao, ciao. Slán.